morning, good afternoon, wherever or whenever you are watching this. This is Undaunted Reactions. My name is Sam.
My name's Ted.
My name is Ash.
And tonight, we're going to react to SB19 Tilaluha. In English, Stop Crying. I'm not sure if that's the actual English translation, but yeah, that's what is
Tila
here.
means stop raining. Like tila, the rain will stop.
Oh.
And then luha, of course, means tears.
There is another meaning on my head, like tila, parang.
Ah, no, it's tila.
Parang ganun. Nakala ko yun.
Tila yung ulan niya, the rain
That's
will
what I
stop.
thought.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is their performance on KBS Round Festival. Again, we are very grateful for that opportunity for, SB19 to represent the Philippines talent. So,
Actually, we're gonna listen to two songs, right? Tilaluha
yes, we're gonna
and then
listen
MAPA.
to two songs and watch out for part 2, which is gonna be a reaction to what? Bazinga and Go Up. Yeah.
Right. So for now, the ballads. We're gonna we've listened to both songs.
Yes.
In other videos. Not the best videos that they have of the songs, but in our best reactions as well, we were new. We're doing that, but
yes.
but so right now we're gonna focus on this particular live performance. Of course, lyrics a little bit because we've already discussed that. But more on the performance level that they have manifested here in this Round Festival. Okay.
This big. So I'm very grateful. Thank you again, SB19 Sobra, KBS. Shall we?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's go. Let's see if it'll top your favorite
For Tilaluha?
performance. Yeah, his favorite performance in Tilaluha was on. You mentioned it on our,
TM
Pusuan. Yeah,
The best
and
audio, the best vocals.
that's mine too. So yeah, let's see. Oh my goodness.
And the song is painful.
Yeah.
I think what's even more painful is the fact that it was their first ever single.
Don't do that.
But just the beauty of the song, the beauty of the performance, I don't think have really received that kind of
didn't receive the attention, the recognition that it deserves.
Yeah, it didn't. But good for them now because when they sing to this and they when they perform this again, it just reminds them of their where they came from.
That's
it just
so
becomes
true.
even sweeter, right?
That's so true.
One comment I have on this particular, you were saying, despite
the pain that it reminds them, as you were saying.
And again, even if the song is painful and the times were painful when they were beginning, just reminds them how sweet it is the moment that they're relishing right now.
Yeah.
It just amazes me how the stage is so grand.
Oh yeah.
And yet, the vocals, I mean the mic, the sounds, the technicality is
Yeah,
so
it's
good.
amazing, right?
I mean, normally if for
awesome.
a stage this grand, you know the technical, the technical
because it's
setup,
open, right?
technical setup
It's
is
open.
very difficult precisely because it's open. But here,
So it does not, the sound does not bounce back.
you know in Tiempo Soan it was a small
Yeah, it's a
small
studio.
setup. Wish was it's a small setup. That's why
Yeah.
you can hear every detail of the voice.
Mm-hmm.
But somehow this particular setup in the stage for this round festival has managed to do that.
Yeah. I
They
agree.
you can hear every small run towards the end when
Yeah.
you know every single breath you hear,
Yeah.
and therefore the harmonization is also very clear
Mm-hmm. I agree.
so far.
Let's go.
Ulay pumila na sa aking ay pagkulay pa. Ano nga ba? Ano nga ba? Ano nga ba magagawa? Hanggang ngayon'y mahal pa rin kita.
Hold on, before you go to that particular bridge stylish, this is the first time I'm hearing this kind of harmony from them.
Yeah, it's
Not even the original.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, there were some the harmony. I think they added some more ad libs to the harmony. I think.
Yeah.
I think.
And that's what I love about their live
love it.
performance. They always add, something new,
Yeah.
so that
Surprise. Yeah.
yeah.
Can we listen to that again?
Yes, please.
Hanggang ngayon'y mahal pa rin kita. Unti-unting lunurin ang aking nadarama. O buhos na walang pag-nangailangan.
Yes.
Okay, we're gonna listen to MAPA in just a while, but before
Okay.
that, just the only thing that's the only critique I have,
Is
the only
what?
critique I have is that obviously the Korean producers the setup doesn't know where the climax is because they should have placed the camera on Stel during that particular
But I didn't
bridge.
even notice that.
You know why? Because that's where you thought, wow, what's this guy doing? Wow, amazing chic, amazing, almost.
Did it not
versatile.
focus on Stell?
It did not at all.
Oh, no.
It did not focus. They were focusing on someone else. Look.
No, I was just
Yeah, but during that time, when you're voting, you have to think about that. What? And they just focus on him for the last one, which is fine. You know how good it is. What? That's it. And he was continuing to go. That was the highest mark. Almost a little. But that doesn't take away from the performance.
True.
Best performances I've seen. Verdict for me, I think P+1 is still
Really? This is now my new favorite.
Only because of
Tilaluha
that
performance.
part. But the harmonization, wow, man, I mean this is good.
Yeah,
Even
each
the original,
voice you can hear.
even in the original, I think is better. The harmonization.
Yeah.
That's good enough for you?
Yeah.
Ashley, any comments before we go to MAPA?
Yeah.
On this
How about
version,
you?
on this version?
Well, as always, their overall performance is really outstanding. And what makes it more outstanding is that the production, how the setup of the devices,
Yeah,
the
the
audio
equipment.
engineering.
the equipments are good because it brings out the raw
rawness
voices,
of the voice, yeah,
the
I
raw
agree.
voices of the
Yes.
of SB19.
Of the voices of the boys, yeah.
So overall I'm good with it. Pero yun lang
This is
din.
now
Yun lang din
my
yung napansin ko.
favorite performance
Sa-
of Tilaluha.
When it comes
This is
sa
gonna be on repeat.
video nila.
Yeah, well, I mean, you can't fault them. They didn't know where the climax was and all that. Maybe,
Yeah, perhaps.
maybe. Otherwise, they would have. They would have. I mean, as a director, I definitely would have focused. Maybe not on. Maybe a pan on Stell being on the right side, but the whole everyone was on view. Then maybe it's closing in on Stell while he does the beat, and then the others are still seen harmonizing.
Wow, director.
I
Yes.
And that's how P+1 actually did it, right? So,
Yeah. Focus on them.
But it doesn't matter.
Doesn't
it
take
says
away.
It doesn't take away from the performance. This is a really solid performance.
Overall, it's really outstanding.
MAPA?
Yes, let's go.
This is part 1 by the way. So we'll start Before we continue, there was a short description of Tilaluha earlier, and I loved it. It was an emotional ballad, is what they said.
Meron pa kasi na
Of a heartbreak, of something with unrequited love. And it's just wow. It was a dramatic intro. I love that. Let's see how they do MAPA.
Kumusta
No
na
description. No description for MAPA.
tayo lagi nagkikita? Miss na kita sobra. Lagi na lang kami ang nauna. Di ba pwedeng ikaw muna? Akin ang pangamba. Dahil ikaw ang aking mata. Sa tuwing mundo'y nag-iiba ang dahilan ng aking paghinga. Kaya huwag mag-alala, yung pinit ang iyong mata. Tanging
money. Just money. Just money, money, money.
Take my money. My money.
Alright. Alright.
Support ka lang.
Okay.
You guys first.
Okay. I actually have 5 points. I picked up 5.
5 points.
Yes, 5 points.
Okay.
The first one is the improvement on the stability of vocals in this particular live performance. They always every time they perform, they always improve better than yesterday, better than the performance that they do before the performance that
That's
they're
very important,
doing
even
now.
for
Yes,
a famous artist.
that's very true. That
Dapat
is very
continue
important
pa rin
as an artist.
nag-improve.
Yeah, there's always a room for improvement, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, and the second one is the amazing set, amazing set, and good lighting, not too overpowering or not too not overpowering, not
It was very classy.
overwhelming.
It's very classy.
It's
very
very, yeah.
extravagant.
The third one is the stunning visuals and wardrobe. They're
I was
they're
about
like
to mention Mark
they're-
Ranki's
they're like
design
wearing
again.
modern barong, right?
Yeah.
barongs that are kind of like jackets.
Yes,
Yeah.
like that.
Filipino
So it's like a modern
style.
barong. Oh, Pilipino. Tapos, pangilan na ba ako? Forgot. Yeah, yeah. So for the fourth one, what? The
Anytime now.
I forgot it, but I'll proceed to the last point because I forgot the fourth. I'll try to remember later.
Okay.
But the last point that I'm going to say is that the enhanced balance audio engineering on this one.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I mean,
Each voice is heard clearly, especially when they harmonize. I can
I
hear
guess-
just like what he said earlier. He said he can hear 5 voices, and I do as well.
my guess is that each mic has its own equalizer and its own balancer, and
Oh,
they're
that's
they're adjusting
something.
real time as well.
Yes.
Very
And,
good sound engineering.
Yeah, and in short,
And by the way, that's staple for any K-pop song.
Mm.
Any K-pop live performance, you can always
What?
see this. The set, the sound engineer,
no.
always.
I'm not sure because I don't actually watch K-pop live
From
performance.
the 21 days. 21 days. No. At least from what I observed so far, they have been known to have extravagant.
Oh, because you were saying
production
this.
sets.
You were because you were saying
I mean,
this is.
Case in point, right? Gangnam Style, South Korea, right? Whenever they perform, they don't perform like that. There's a grand stage, grand production. Always.
I wonder where this is.
When Mori set, for example, sang in Korea, the stage was also really extravagantly done. So from history,
Oh, I remember what the fourth point is now.
what?
Oh, what?
Even though the stage, despite the stage being grand, their talents just covered it, you know. Because then I cannot. I don't know how to explain it very well, but you know, when the stage is very big, of course you have to like the stage presence should be felt
Right.
every corner of the
Yeah,
stage,
you have
right?
to be bigger than the stage.
Yes, that's true because you have to reach the audience, right? Especially that they're performing this online, they should be able to portray the emotions that they are feeling, they're internalizing through the screen, right?
Right.
So yeah, in short, for me, better performances than yesterday, as promised to us by Pinunong Pablo. So yeah, for me.
That's all.
The least the least that Filipinos can do is to be proud of them. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, definitely a lot more that we can
Because
do.
they're-
but
yeah.
But yeah.
It's okay if you if it's not your their music is not your type of music, but just to show them support, be proud of them, that's enough. You know, because they're really raising our Philippine flag right now internationally. Especially, actually, congrats to SB19 for the 5th week being the top one on
Congratulations.
Billboard's Hot Trending
Wow.
Songs. So that's amazing. BTS is the longest running. What's that?
How many
Longest for 6 weeks.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
One more week?
Yeah, maybe. Come on, I think. Let's go. We can do this. Okay, what about your comments? So yeah, I just collect.
Ako na ba? Ako na. Okay.
Hindi, ikaw na lang. Sige.
Sa akin, I just really want to say again that they really are great performers. Kasi nga, yun, they really perform as great performers, SB19. Okay, ang second naman is yung, syempre, yung emotions nila while they are singing.
Always.
Ayun, tapos
The
alam mo
passion
yung,
is always there.
tapos alam mo yung kapag kunwari, nanonood ka ng mga videos nila, and every time that they'll perform something, live, kunwari ganyan, para maintindihan mo yung behind how they express their emotions. Like, kunwari yun, yung dun sa may MAPA, it's like parang, di ba, while they are achieving many achievements, while they're achieving a lot of, basta they are rising, as they continue rising, they don't forget where they come from,
started, yes.
where they started, and who helped them to rise, and where they are right now, which nga yun. they are able to express their emotions while they are singing. Kasi nga they have
Because
this
they have
kind
the
of
experience.
they have experience, and it's what motivates them to sing even better.
Passionately. Yeah, how about you?
Well, throughout the video I already said a lot. But I just also wanted to commend Mark Ranke and his team for the fashion design again.
Yes.
Another excellent wardrobe
True.
accomplishment for the
That's
team.
so great.
Really looks good.
Stand
They're stand out with that amidst that stage.
Yeah.
The lighting was perfect with their get up. You can really see the reflection of the
Yes.
the knitted designs.
Parang
Like I said, like
yung
a
fashion
barong
designer.
Tagalog. Yeah, very good, very nice.
Ayun.
Very native yet globally extravagant. I think is how I put it. And then second, I appreciate the festival because of the narrative.
Oh,
what
yeah.
we were reading earlier.
I wonder if it's them who made the narrative or if it's...
Well, obviously it came from the production team, but they took the effort to put it there, the narrative number one, and they translated it in Korean and English. So very much appreciated, and it was spot on as well. Their interpretation of Tilaluha and MAPA. So I love it.
Yes. Even though you've heard it...
I'm excited to
even though
see
you've
how
heard it
they
countless times.
how they share the narrative for Bazinga.
Oh,
And
yeah.
what? And of course go
I'm
up.
excited.
A lot of trivia there, but I'm sure they'll find a way. And I think they got the source from Showbiti anyway, so it's gonna be a fun reaction to that. Maybe tonight or the next night we'll do part 2.
Yeah.
This is long as it is. I just wanna say sorry to Sam because still I think my number one for MAPA is obviously the collab with Ben and Ben. Nothing tops that. I mean,
the map. You're talking about MAPA?
MAPA on the stage with Ben and Ben.
Yeah,
they
of course.
did that on the spot.
That's my
as well.
favorite too.
On the spot as well. No
Yeah.
direction. Just sing as you please.
In one
happily.
take.
One take. So
Yes.
and all the voices were wow. I mean it was
Yes.
it was
The
them plus
engineering,
Ben and
the audio
Ben.
engineering on that too.
Oh yeah, I mean outstanding. I mean again
And my
harmonization
two
and
favorite
ad libs.
bands.
I love it here. Again, doesn't take away anything, but that's my judgment.
Oh,
Again, all performances are good, by the way, right?
Yeah.
But that was a question you posed, and I had to answer.
Yeah.
But absolute amazing.
Also, I
performance
noticed
for
the
this
same
stage.
thing that you critic about the Tilaluha. When Pablo did his one part and the camera didn't show him.
Yeah, because
a highlight, but
if they knew the song, they would have captured it like how
This
Awit
is the
Awards did
highlight.
it, like how Awit Awards did it, the direction for that online video.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
So, but again, it doesn't take away from the performance of the
Yes.
boys. Absolutely amazing, as usual.
Top.
All right, I think that's it for us.
Yes.
I think it's, 25 minutes now. Thank you so much for putting up with us. But in any
Yeah.
case, I hope you watch until the end. Our analysis and comparisons and our reaction overall to part 1 of Round Festival in South Korea for Tilaluha and MAPA. I hope you
Yes.
enjoyed as much as we did.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so
Undaunted
much.
reactions.
Very proud of you, SB19. Bye-bye.
Ipa prize.